The message is clear. Chivas is going all out, going all out. For the 13th. What do you all think? What do you think? Do you think that with the new signings that have arrived, it will be enough for Chivas? Leave it below in the comments and we'll talk about it right now. What's your feeling about Jordan and Kevin Castaneda? I'm Jesus Bernal and I thank all of you for your attention. Thank you so much for being here with me to talk about the latest regarding the Chivas team. And now, right? Who will go? Do you want to go see Kevin Castaneda and Jordan Carrillo? They haven't left yet. Go to my Insta. There you'll find the instructions on how you can win this pair of Chivabonos for the semester. So without further ado, let's start this video with the latest news about the Chivas. Today, Maury Vergara, Alejandro Manso, and Javier Mier have put their foot down with the signing of Jordan Carrillo, who comes to add quality to the squad, to strengthen the Chivas roster, and to provide more options, more alternatives. But for me, the message is very clear and goes beyond just this. Today, Maury Vergara, Alejandro Manso, and Javier Mier are sending a message to the league and to Chivas fans that they are going for the title. They are going for the title. It's that clear. In the past, Chivas has made it to the playoffs. Ready, right? To sell players? Not today. Today, the team has been coming together. They've been building it little by little, little by little. And these two top reinforcements that Maury has brought in, Manso and Mier, are going to help Gabby Milito a lot. More options, more alternatives. He can even change the system to play in a different way. Interesting, of course. Interesting, of course. What is being proposed by the top management of Guadalajara? And I imagine the fans are happy with this situation, just knowing that the team has enough players to be able to compete for something more. So in that regard, all my respect and admiration. In that sense, towards the management of Guadalajara for having worked this transfer window well. The best part is, and I've always said this, when Chivas wants a player, they go after him. They don't mess around too much. No. Look, we want him, boom. How much does he cost? Bam, bam, we offer this, pa. In 2 or 3 days, the deal is done. It happened with Kevin. It happened now with Jordan Carrillo too, and they kept that very quiet, and we can go back in time. It happened with Efra, it happened with CPU, with Goody himself, with Richie Ledesma, with Brian Gutierrez. They were very quick negotiations. Maybe the slowest one was the Chiquete Ferromo deal, but that was because of everything it involved. So I don't know if you agree, and tell me if you think that with this, Chivas is sending a very clear message that they're going to compete for the title once again. One of the topics is, where can Jordan Carrillo fit in? How could Gabby Milito use him? I see two options. There are several, right? He might even need to change the system. But if we take as a reference what Chivas is playing right now with the 5-man backline, if they used 5 and 3 midfielders, he could be an interior midfielder. If they used 5 and 2 holding midfielders, he could be the second holding midfielder. With a number 10, he could also play as the 10. He even played out wide. His best moment was with Pumas playing inside. I don't think Milito will put him as a wingback. Now, if he changes the system, the situation is different. But here's the question. How would Carrillo, Castaneda, Efra, and Piojo all fit on the same team? Add Brian Gutierrez and Omar Gobea to that. This simply makes the squad deeper, brings more variety, and give it much more quality, hoping things can work out really well. I think that's where Chivas ends up gaining a little or a lot, right? With the options the team will have in this upcoming tournament. It's going to go well for them. You'll see. In fact, for me, there's a very clear point of reference. Matias Almeida. Remember how that team was built until it won the title. Do you remember? It was a few years ago, and Jair Pereira, Osvaldo Alanes, Aris Hernandez, Orbelin Pineda, Galito Vasquez, and Gullit Peña started to arrive. Then Gullit didn't work out, and they let him go. Pizarro arrived, Polito arrived, and boom! They became champions. It was the building of the team. They built it little by little, tournament after tournament, bringing in a piece here and there to tweak what they already had. And I think that here, actually I'm sure, they are working in exactly the same way, bringing in those elements that are needed, complementing what the coach needs, and getting rid of what basically is no longer useful or doesn't work anymore. The current coach. So we have to acknowledge that, right? Today, the management is making that effort so that things go well, and this team can win titles soon. All right. Changing the subject, tomorrow the Mexican national soccer team will be making their debut in the World Cup, and they'll be doing it against none other than the South African team. An interesting match, a match that Mexico needs to win in order to start the World Cup calmly and confidently. And Brian Gutierrez, a player from Chivas, spoke, and he's being considered to possibly be a starter tomorrow.
Well, it's become a reality for me. I think I'm very happy, very glad to be here, really excited, and I'm looking forward to June 11th.
Brian, in that midfield that Vasco has regularly used with Fidalgo, how have you felt playing alongside him in the midfield?
Well, yes, I think there's a good dynamic between us and with the whole team. I think we're very united, very close, and that shows on the field.
What do you think
has helped the group with this
concentration they've had since they've been together here at the cafe for almost more than a month now?
Yes, that daily interaction, I think it has helped us a lot. The group is very happy, very united, and that's in good hands. I think it's helping us a lot.
World Cup, one of the biggest competitions in the world. You'll be playing at the Estancia Stadium, which is historically very important. How do you handle that kind of pressure so it doesn't become a burden, but instead something fun and exciting, something you'll remember for the rest of your life?
I think every game I go into, I look at it as having fun, going into it as if I were playing in my backyard. And I think, yeah, obviously it's a dream, but it's also a big responsibility.
Who got an opportunity with the national team, right? It's been a surprise for many people. How has this whole process been for you, especially considering that you could be a starter this Thursday, right?
Yes, I took the process calmly. I think it was step by step, and I think that's how I'm handling it.
To wrap up, tomorrow's game will be at 1 in the afternoon, Central Mexico time. So stay tuned for the national team against South Africa in their World Cup debut, with the possibility that 3 Chivas players could be in the starting lineup in this match. It would be wonderful and fantastic to see them there, starting on June 11th. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for your attention. Keep subscribing, commenting, sharing, and liking. See you next time. I'm Jesus Bernal. Goodbye by Antarctica.